We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They run the option on second down. Oh, nice move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Operating from the gun. Dillon. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Back to throw. Dillon. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that if they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
Second and 7. Looking to throw. Dillon. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Dillon. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Dillon. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 3rd down and 7. Back to throw. Dillon working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Quickly to Addison here. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
4. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Addison will go in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it, when you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. In motion, the tight end. Right back to him on 1st down. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2nd and 9 from the 44. As they run the counter play. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
And his kick is absolutely perfect.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Dillon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Off play action. Dillon. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Dillon.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, and while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown to try here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one.
Second and a couple.
Watson. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 69 yards. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Flushed out right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Here comes third and about a foot.
Now they try the right side here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
And now here's a carry heading left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Dillon.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Watson off play action.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Dillon. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now a handoff looking right.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He will push his way down to about the 14. Stop made there by Brian Asamoah. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Dillon. His throw incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw. Dillon. Flush to his right. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And his kick here is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson, option left, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long. Here's Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Open court! 10-31!
To throw is Watson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This rookie was already being tested as he tries to lead a comeback here in the 2nd half. Now he's got to get some momentum back after that sack and a big loss.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Dillon. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st down, Watson. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Vikings are on their way to a 2-0 start.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the 4th quarter, trying to get to the finish line. And here, they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, You might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunity.